Yeah. 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 Please.
Greetings, Henry.
What's happening? Oh my god.
Yes.
Actually,
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control, just the two of... Certainly. We can always use an... And it's been like that since...
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Rat Eye unconscious, and I needed it. How is everyone holding up?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or...
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his book.
Can I have a look at them myself?
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe, but convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded? I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate.
I tried that, out loud. They just nod their heads.
Very well. And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like too bad the custodian isn't one.
Is the custodian causing?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you liked.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But
What can you tell me about?
he's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including... And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he...
All right.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. We desperately...
I'll do whatever's in my power. Tell me more. All right, that's all.
Goodbye.
not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka. Everything.
Henry!
Help me.
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't...
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but... I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it...
My God! There has to be some...
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Please.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Quiet.
I'll give it a go. It's not like I can make it any worse.
So you don't know anything. Don't even think about touching that poor man.
What about the executioner from Ratai? He usually breaks bones, but he might know something about mending them too.
The executioner? Even if you could persuade him to come.
Well, maybe it would be enough if he advised me and then I tried...
Look, do whatever you want. I have to go and... Goodbye.
I can't stay here.
I'm not needed here. He just needs to sleep. Everything here is fine.
Huh? What?
You look all right.
Mostly, but my...
Did the Cumans...
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself...
And do they...
Occasionally. They told me...
Well, that's no use. Those ba...
I can't stay here.
I've got bandages, so I...
Wonderful. Could you tell brother...
I can do it myself.
I thought you were a blacksmith.
A long time ago. But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Well,
Please.
fine then. May the Lord watch...
Quiet.
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds,
What will happen
but he's
to my
shaking terribly.
Greetings,
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days, among the corpses. If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
What will happen to my family?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go. Goodbye.
I can't stay here.
How are you feeling?
Good.
It will. Tell them to rebandage you daily. You have the...
Thank you very much, Hen...
Don't mention it.
God be with you.
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian could set on us.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium. Anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you.
Take care now.
I can't. I just can't.
These wounds have been well taken care of.
Quiet!
Christ,
What are you making
a fuss? Hurts like...
Hmm.
May the Lord watch over you.